Ahowan Namaste, Sarve Mere Restadar. So, Osio, all my relatives. Ahowan ICrow here, also known as Freebird, and I'm here with our animal astrology and the All Our Relations Eternal Child Oracle deck for the week. And so just remember, I don't claim to be an astrologist or an expert at anything. I am someone who just really, I only like to do things that are fun anymore. And so I am having fun with this animal astrology. And for me, viewing and feeling and getting to know the planetary energies in an animalistic way. That's the way I see, feel, and hear the world, is through the animals, whether they be human or not. It's how we have learned about ourselves. And so what I've known for, at least for myself, and what I feel in the millennias, beyond millennias, is we learned how to be human through the other animals by watching, witnessing, and listening with the other animals. And so we've gotten away from that in our recent years. 200, 250 years, whatever that may be. We've kind of gotten away from that in all of these years and kind of disconnected ourselves with nature. For myself, I know when I was growing up, we're not animals. I'm like, I remember having a little bit of an argument going, what do you mean we're not animals, with my teacher at school? And I'm like, okay, this just doesn't seem to make sense to me. We're a species of animal called the Homo sapien. So anyway, for me, it's I want to be like an animal, not what we're asking ourselves to be at this point in time. But we're headed back into reconnecting with nature and reconnecting with our animal sides of ourselves. Anyway, I went off on a little bit of a tangent there, but here we go. So I don't do any kind of a background. I don't do any editing or anything like that. I'm a raw, real, in the moment, spontaneous type of thing. And so if that's not for you, hey, there's not a problem with that. Scroll on. And I'm not saying that there is anything wrong with having backgrounds and editing and all of that kind of stuff, but that's just not me. So anyway, we're going to go into a little bit of a meditation. For those of you who were here last week, we had a really big week last week with our sun going and visiting all of our, you could say, outer animals or the outer planets, and etc., etc. But then it was kind of like the sun went to go visit with our bison. So let's see where we are this week. Our lion learned a lot, reconnected with a lot, kind of redid some evaluating and going, where are we going to take this from here? And that is individual for each and every one of us, and how you view and feel and relate to the different animalistic energies. So it's from a very general sense, not getting specific into anything. That's for you and your heart, your divine, your higher power. That it's for you. And so we're all on this journey of self-discovery, right? To thine own self be true, and then using what is true to thine own self to serve and be a part of the bigger world. So We're going to go into our meditation and see what the animals have to share with us today in our little Garden of Eden. And then we will come to our oracle cards and pull the 5 directions, kind of like we did last week. So let's just go ahead and take a nice deep breath. Hold it for a moment, gather anything that is not needed, and exhale it away. And just leave it over on the side if you'd like. You can pick it up when we come back out. Another nice deep breath in. Gather anything that you might have missed or unnoticed, setting that intention, and exhaling it away. One more nice deep breath in. And gently exhaling, taking your awareness to your heart center. And if you'd like, you can imagine that energy moving on down into your tailbone, maybe the roots on your feet, whatever you have contact with the earth. And rooting yourself in, accepting that beautiful, mothering, nurturing, honey, delicious energy. Breathing that up into your heart space. And on your next nice inhale, taking your awareness to your crown. And imagining a beam of light, if you would like, coming down in through your crown from the center of the cosmos or the sun, whatever you connect with. And bringing that into the heart space. And here in our heart, being anchored and expanded, breathing into that heart space, staying connected with our breath. And maybe open the door or open the petals of the flower, your heart, however you'd like to move into that inner sanctuary. And maybe you have a path as you step through that doorway. If not, let's open up another door and step out onto that imaginary path, the center of our hearts. Be it a paved road, a dirt road, a gravel road. Maybe it's a simple trail through some woods or a prairie. And up ahead on that path is our Garden of Eden. Whatever your Garden of Eden may look like. But let's make sure we have a water source for our orca. And we have a cave for our bat. And we've got a forest or a big, beautiful prairie for all the other animals. our lion, our bison, our raven, our dove, our wolf, our coyote, our elephant, and our vulture. When I see that our orca is on her way back out to sea, stopping to visit many of the different other animals in the zodiac, sharing what has transpired, what she learned while she was visiting it with us in that full glory. It seems that our elephant and our bison and our vulture and our bat are all the way around us, holding us. And our lion had gone and visited them all. Almost every single one last week. Having some really good sit-downs. Kind of like, okay, what have we learned? Where are we at? What do we need to finish up with? And where are we headed next? All kind of right there with the orca as well. So the orca's gone out to share, see what she can come up with and what she learns over the next 28 days before she makes her way back. But I see how our lion is in this sit down with our bison now. Going, okay, this is what I've learned. This is what needs to change. This is what I wish to start weaving or send my pride out. However you relate to your lion. So how do I receive this? With abundance. Receive this abundance with right prayer. Help me to face this, Mr. Bison. What does bison mean for you? Feeding the people? Using all of its parts? how it faces the storm head on. And what's the prayers to put out to receive this? Like sitting with an elder that is ringed with all that beautiful wisdom, that knowledge. That connection with the earth. None of the other animals are moving. They're doing their own thing. Ravens flying around. Venus is flying around. It seems to be all about the lion. And what the lion has learned from all the other animals from last week, and sitting, communing with the bison. This is the Lion's Gate time. Continue sitting with your lion and your bison. And I'm going to bring forth the oracle cards. And maybe this will give us a little more of a questioning, a pinpoint, a focus as we're moving into this abundance through right prayer with the lion and all we learned last week. And the theme this week with our fire family in the mornings is, what are the stories that we tell ourselves? And can we change those stories? So the first card I have pulled here is number 118. If you would like to lovingly and gently open your eyes so you can see card number 118, and allow your eternal child to, what are you attracted to in this image? What is it sharing with you? What's the feeling it's giving you? And the theme is discerning when to speak and when to be silent. Oh, I find that very synchronistic as we're communing our lion with the bison, because one of the things that comes forward for me is when we speak, we're sending a vibration out, and that speak is a prayer. So anything that we say or we share is a prayer. It's a vibration going out into the universe and will come back to us tenfold. And so discerning when to speak and when not to speak. So that's number 118. Some wisdom from our bison, you could say. And number 102. 102 is the second card. And I just wanted to take a look at the image myself. 102. How do we as humans appropriate non-human animals? Interesting. Especially as I'm not after any money or anything like that. I have fun and I really honor and learn and respect the animals. However, you could say this is a way of appropriating non-human animals. But on a different scale, maybe, how do we as humans appropriate non-human animals? And our third card is number 201. And so here's I'm going to take a peek. Our image, 201. And 201, challenges are opportunities. Challenges are opportunities. Hey. So I'm sure that our challenge is going to be an opportunity this week. Challenging ourselves. Our fourth direction, number 149. Here's the image, 149. Humming, toning, and singing for health. Vibration. We're back to the vibration. Singing, toning, humming for health. Vibration. We are vibrational beings. So what are we vibrating at? What are we singing? What are we toning? Maybe stimulate the pineal and vagus nerves. And our last card, this will be our heart center, number 85. Number 85, here's the image. Another card, 85. Love is the skin of loving or knowing. Love is the skin of knowing. Love is the skin of knowing or loving. Do what we love what we do. Speaking, knowing when to speak and when not to speak. May they be words of love and peace, of dignity and freedom for all of us. Got the peace symbol in that eye. Peace is what we all really, truly crave. Love is what we're made of. Love shows up in many, many forms. And we can romanticize it all we want, but love is love. It's all peaceful, dignified, freeing type of love is what we're after. Peace is what we all really, really want. There's our vulture on the one card. Hey. Gratitude. This is the gratitude symbol. So, may your lion sit with that and be with that bison and focus on that change that you wish to see in the world, filled with peace, dignity, and freedom for all the animals. For and with all the animals. And so I'm going to end with a little bit of a reading. Today is I want to say it's the 3rd. It is the 3rd. A little bit of Ernest Holmes. You are part of the universal mind, one with the universal substance. You live, move, and have your being in pure spirit. All the wealth, not material wealth necessarily, all the wealth and the power, not a power over paradigm, but a power with others, that pure power and the goodness of this spirit exists at the center of your being, of our being. We experience this good in such a degree as we accept it, believe in, and feel it. As you enter into life feeling the divine presence in everything, more and more we will hear the song of joy singing at the center of our being. We have only to be still and listen to this song of life, for it is always there. Listen, listen, listen. Allow your lion to listen to that bison, knowing that the loving presence is always closer to us than our very breath. We have nothing to fear. We feel this loving protection around us. We know that the song of joy, of love, and peace is forever chanting a hymn of praise and beauty at the center of our being. Therefore, let us tune out of our mind all those unhappy and negative ideas. I turn the dial of my thought into the sunshine of life, into the brightness and laughter, into the joyous presence of radiant spirit. I lay aside all anxiety, all striving, and let the law of the divine love operate through me into my affairs. Joyfully, I anticipate greater abundance, more success, and a deeper peace. Gratitude wells up within my heart for all the blessings that I am now receiving. Breathe that in. And remember that no matter what is going on in the external world of your physical body, in the here and now, that joy, that peace, that love, that abundance, that wealth of abundance is inside of each and every one of us. No matter what is taking place, we can breathe into that joy, into that peace, and listen for how to step out in that wise, grounded way and face whatever storm may be before us, because the rainbow is already there, no matter what. And that everyone, all beings, animals and all beings, animals, human and not, have everything they need right where they need it and how they need it for their highest good and all concerned. And so it is, and so it shall be.